I have been following your YouTube channel for some time and have been able to learn a lot from your content. If you are interested, please let me know.
Did you ever receive an email like this? Unsolicited offers from people or companies trying to sell you their service? I definitely have. And most of the time I just ignore them or flag them as spam. But this one, I was actually tempted to reply, but not for the reasons that you might think. Hey, my name is Valentin, and after over a decade as a filmmaker, I am now building a community with creators who are looking for sustainable ways to grow in the creator economy. And this guy, let's call him Werner. He probably is a real person trying to grow with a creator. But there are 5 red flags in here that immediately triggered my spammy senses. So if you are trying to get hired by a creator or are a creator reaching out to brands, let's look at the first line to find the first grave error. Valentin. So my name, the name of the potential client, is misspelled. If you read a lot of emails, that can happen. And I know that because I just tried to reach out to a, let's call it functional food company for a potential collaboration. And there was a pretty bad typo there right at the top, and I only spotted it after I hit send. So that collaboration probably is never going to happen. And for that reason, I can forgive this mistake. The next one, not so much. I have been following your YouTube channel for some time and have been able to learn a lot from your content. I mean, can it be even more generic? If somebody tells you they found your content helpful, but don't specify how or tell you what they liked, that is a huge red flag. It is easy to copy and paste a message like this over and over again, but it shows that they haven't really engaged with your content or understand what makes you unique. And that's something I've always included in my cold emails. A genuine reason I'm reaching out to them with a specific example of how I've connected with them in the past. And that's how I got some of my first gigs as a music video director. Now, the next line is probably the worst of all of them. As I'm investing in my content production portfolio, I have decided to offer video editing services to channels that I already know and admire. All this tells me is that Werner is just starting out, probably inexperienced and just trying to catch a break. So this is where I would normally stop, delete the email and move on with my day. But the next line is actually interesting. In this first stage, I'm offering the editing of 4 videos with raw footage of up to 1 hour each. I actually really like this line because for once it is specific about the volume of editing they are offering. That gives me a sense of the kind of project I could send them, and actually these kind of videos would fit pretty well. So there is a good fit and they got my attention. But the next line is where it all kind of falls apart for me, and this might be controversial. All of this for only $5 per video. Okay, I have no information where they live or what their standards of living are, but $5 for an hour of raw footage edited into a full video. That just sounds too good to be true. And yeah, I understand there are reasons why this could be a viable offer from them. But again, it just shows me that they don't understand their potential client. They just copy and pasted this email to tens, hundreds, thousands of creators. So while this is about as much as a cup of coffee these days, it doesn't instill a lot of confidence in me, especially knowing that I would spend probably hours communicating with them back and forth on what the project should actually look like at the end. So the last flag here is, I am available. Well, yes, of course you are. I think that's been pretty clear from the beginning. And I don't mean to sound harsh or anything, but if I've learned anything from writing music video pitches or budget proposals or sponsorship requests or making YouTube videos, is that you want to end with a clear call to action. For example, if you want to work with me, please send me a link to a previous video of yours and the files that you want me to work on. But what do you think? Should we hire Werner? Should we give him a shot? Or should we automatically delete emails like this in the future? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, the reason I wanted to respond to him in the first place is not to hire him, but to share my thoughts on how to write better emails. Because this served as a reminder to myself to always put value first and be very specific with your proposal details. Because that is something that I am in the middle of. Asking brands for money for a future project. But if you're looking to save time in the edit while also adding amazing motion graphics, check out Motion VFX. They are my supplier of choice when it comes to all kinds of motion graphics, and they have great templates for YouTubers and filmmakers. They work in all major editing softwares and are a one-time purchase. In this video, I've been using quite a bit of mKeynote and mMessage for all the text animation, and they also have dedicated packs for vertical content. So if you want to impress your next client with stunning edits, go check out Motion VFX. The link is down in the description. Now with that out of the way, I thank you so much for watching, and it's time to create.